What's up to my YouTube family? Thanks for tuning in to the channel. It's your boy ATLCorey, brings some smell good content that brightens up your day and makes you feel good. Well, I'm finally getting back with you guys. I said that I would be doing a review on the French Avenues Black Friday edition. So that's what today's review is going to be about. We're also going to be doing a review on armafs Bling cologne as well. So let's get ready to get into it. Starting off with the French Avenues um, Black Friday edition. This is the box that it comes in. I like this box a lot more. I will say that the other boxes that they use are more on the like white type of style. So, like this. So it's more of a change up. I didn't really like this one. This black one kind of gives you more of that realer snake kind of look. So I really do like that one. All of them open up like that. And your cologne sits there. So I really like that. Also, we have the slip over cover that's black and it looks very cool with the black snake eyes. And that's a slip cover. And we also have the black bottle as well. I like this. It's very good. Have the little emblem on the side that says the Black Friday edition. So that's pretty cool. I will say that I believe that this is not going to be a appealing cologne to the younger crowd. I think that this would be more for the older crowd. Just because of the notes that are in this one. But I love it. Let me just say that, and I love it because of the other note that's in this. Now, the notes that are in the Friday edition are saffron, apple, cinnamon, leather, rose, patchouli, moss, papyrus, and musk. Now, if I have to say, this is more of a leathery, rosy, fruity, musky, animalic type of fragrance. I will say that. Now, when you first spray it, you get a strong leather note. The leather note is not like a suede leather note. The suede leather note is a very smooth type of leather. It's not very strong at all. But this leather note is not like that. It's very strong. Now, I will tell you that, but what helps it out is that the rolls start to come out a little more in it, mixed with like a fruity note. So it does make it a little more bearable in my opinion, which I love it. I don't care if I have a strong leather note or a soft leather note, but for some people that may not want that strong leather note, the rose does help with this, and the fruity note also helps with this as well. Now, on the mid to dry down, you get more of the papyrus note to start coming out. And if I can explain the papyrus note, it's kind of like a dry paper smell that's kind of smoky. If you've ever been to the library before and you went and picked up an old book that's been on the shelf and you open it up and you get that kind of dry kind of smell that comes out of the book. Every book that you open up in the library have just that little bitty kind of weird smell to it. That's kind of like what you get from the papyrus note. It's a dry old paper type of smell with a hint of smoke to it. And also the musk note that you get in the middle of the dry down kind of gives off, when you open up that book and it's a musky smell. Well, that musky smell sometimes comes from the humidity that's in the air. And it gets in the book and it kind of gives off, just a little musty type of smell to it. Now on deep dry down, you get more of a animalic smell. Now, I know sometimes when you hear like, what does an animalic smell like? Well, if you have, let me just say this: if you have a dog and your dog been outside running around, and you brought your dog inside to give him a bath, and you use your dog wash. Most dog washes have lavender in it, and it helps to like cover up that animal type of smell that you get, that animals give off. So, you wash your dog and, he don't stink anymore. He still kind of have, that little animal smell, but it's kind of covered up a little bit. He smells a little sweet because, he done been masked with that lavender type of smell. That's what you get, that when you hear someone say the animalic note, that's what you get out of this. Now, I will say after about an hour or two, the leather note does become a little more smoother and you can deal with it a little more, and you get more of a resinous type of smell also that comes out of this. And I think that this is a very good fragrance. I like it. But like I say, the older crowd may not like this one. So, I mean, the younger crowd may not like this one. The older crowd, I believe, will like this one. So, if you can, do yourself a favor and see if you can, find a friend or somebody to, uh, who has this where you can, spray some of it and see if you would really like it. But, you do have to be a fan of the leather note to like this one. I'm a fan of the leather note, so I like it, But, yep, this is the French Avenue. And I will say with French Avenue, with the other ones that they did two fruity fragrances, and then they did two fragrances that were more like dark and sensual type fragrances. So I believe from that line, I like the dark, sensual, sexy fragrances that French Avenue did. I will say the performance on this is good too as well. I wore it yesterday, and I sprayed it on my skin and my clothes. Now, when I went to take a shower, um, I got out the shower and I still could smell it off of my skin pretty good. So the leather note helps with this a lot. And so, on the clothes, it would go to the next day. So you'll get a good bang for your buck out of this one because the performance, I believe, will be great on this one. But yeah, that's the French Avenue on this one. It's not a safe blind buy. So, you may want to check around and see if you can get your nose on this one. But it's a good fragrance to me. Okay. All right. On to armafs Bling. Now let me just say with armaf Bling, I'm glad that they did something different because I hate that they just keep, doing the other ones and saying it is new, but they basically smell the same. And I have them over here, but I haven't, I just don't even say anything about them because, it's nothing special. It's nothing new about them. So I don't even say too much about them. But the box is still the box, still the same. The packaging is a little different. This is a smaller bottle. This is a 2.5 milliliter bottle. So I believe it's like 75, it's 2.5 ounces, which is a 75 milliliter bottle. So they are giving us a little less, but the juice that's in this is a lot better. Now, the notes in this are citrus, flower prism, stardust, velvet wood, and vanilla. And this is more of a citrusy, fresh, spicy, vanilla powdery type of a fragrance. Now, when you first spray it, I get more of the citrus and the flower and the fresh spice to come out. Um, and with the flower prism, you get more of a honey type of smell that's mixed with a floral note. It kind of puts you in the mind of if you ever, when we were younger, we would pick these little flowers that were called honeysuckle flowers. And you would pull the little center out and it would come out like a little string. And at the end, you would get like a little drop of that honey that would come out, and then you would taste it. Well, sometimes I would smell it and it would be like you would get like a flowery kind of smell, but then that honey would give it that sweet type of a smell. So that's more what you get from that flower prism note. Now, With the Stardust note, it gives off more of a fresh, powdery type of smell, that's slightly woody, almost kind of like a sandalwood type of a note. Now, with the Velvet Wood, it gives off more of a creamy, um, creamy type of smell mixed with a woody note that's smooth and comforting, um, with a slight ambery undertone to it as well. But I will say on the citrus note that it gives, because when you first spray it, it gives you a good blast of that citrus note. It gives off a tangy, zesty type of a feel. Um, but you can't tell what that citrus note is, whether it's like a grapefruit, lemon, bergamot. You really can't tell what the citrus is. You just know that it's giving off that nice citrus burst. And on the deep dry down, you get more of a ambery vanilla type of smell. So this is a very good one. I believe it's a unique creation. So, it's very good. I like this one. This will be one that I will reach for a little more. I have a lot of these, but some of them I just don't wear. The ones that I wear the most are Untold, and the other one that has oud in it, I forget. Those are the ones that I wear the most out of the armaf line. But I believe that I will be wearing this one a lot more. I will say this is not as strong as the other ones, maybe because it's kind of new. But I did get about 6 to 7 hours on skin, and I got about 8 to 9 hours on my clothes when I did wear it. But it is a great cologne. Also, I believe that this is more of a safer blind buy as well, and I believe that the younger crowd will be more drawn to this one as well. My older crowd could also wear it too, but I think that the younger crowd would really enjoy this cologne a little more. Well, I just wanted to, touch back in with you guys so that I can say that I did the review and tell you what I think about the cologne. But both of these colognes are very good. I see myself grabbing for both of these, just depending on what I feel like on any given day. But do yourself a favor and check these out.